Welcome, Kumas, to another WoW guide. You're here with Kuma. This time, I'm going to show you what to stockpile for WoW Legion to make lots of gold. What I've been doing is stockpiling mainly mounts and pets. The reason why I like mounts and pets are because they're widely available now, which means their price is relatively low because everyone's selling them. And later on, when the new expansion comes out and when all the new players come in and these, mounts or items are no longer available or no one's sort of farming them anymore, the price is going to go up. I base this on the fact that I bought these iron starlets for 10 gold a piece when WoD first opened, and now they're worth around 500 gold. I basically do this for everything. I do this for the Joldan Panthers and other mounts that basically raise in price over time just because no one's creating them or farming them anymore. So what you're going to want to do is buy these Coalfist Grondlings. I basically go to the AH and buy them whenever they're under 1,000 gold. Reason being, the next closest mount on the bloody AH costs 18,000 gold or 20,000 gold. So if any new WoW player comes to WoW and wants to, get the 200 or 250 or 300 mounts achievement and they need to buy some mounts off the AH, they're going to start at the cheapest mounts first. So, if you're buying these mounts for 1,000 gold, let's just take a look at these mounts. I kind of bought them all out today anyway. So if you buy them for 1,000 gold and the next closest one is say 19,000 gold and the Coalfist Gromling goes to 5,000 and 10,000 gold value, which is still a lot of profit, they're going to buy that one first. Just because, well, it's cheaper. Whatever's cheapest, whatever they can use. They can't use the engineering one. They might not be able to use the tailoring one. They can get the Coalfist right now, but, they're not because they're not playing. Do not farm this Night Wolf. It's going to be available in the next expansion, and it's going to be super easy to kill. Do not buy it. Do not farm it just because everyone's going to be able to get it, and it's going to be super cheap. The Coalfist Gromling is available through Garrison follower missions, so anyone can get it now. As you can see, Sniper Wolf got one this morning. They're available now, but it's probably going to be taken out in the next expansion. And even if it's not, who's going to be doing Garrison follower missions in Warlords of Draenor where there's no treasure hunter missions? There's no gold from it. No one's going to care. So buy them when they're cheap and sell them when they go up in price later. Another thing you should be buying are the companion pets. There's two pets. It's the Left Shark and the Cinepup. Rule of thumb, I buy either of them when they're under 5 gold. Same with the Iron Starlet. I think they're going to go up in price later. I sort of did my buying thing now, and the price of the Cinder Pups is now 47 gold. You could probably sell them around 35 gold now. I mean, you can flip them now if you wanted to, but I'm not going to be bothered. I basically stockpile them on one character just because it's easier that way. Get a guild bank or just stockpile certain items on certain characters. Another thing you're going to want to stockpile is gold. They're going to try to make gold sinks in WoW Legion just because there's so much gold in the economy and they've turned Warlords of Draenor into a welfare system. You log in once a day and you get your free gold from your garrison. So they're going to be cutting that out, which means the supply of gold is going to go down, which means the value of gold is going to go up because there's going to be less gold in the system. So stockpile as much gold as you can just because it's going to maintain its value, if not increase. Another thing you should be buying, if you get a chance, when it's cheap, buy game time. I mean, that's the reason why I use gold. I have my 10 WoW tokens sitting on my alt, and I've got around 3 months worth of WoW credit on my account. I didn't want to put more on my account because the maximum number of tokens you can hold is 10, but the maximum number of WoW credit you can have on your account is, I think, unlimited. But I didn't want to put more than 3 months because I will be going on holiday in 3 months, so I don't want to sort of be missing out and not using the WoW credit that I have. So I basically stocked up on 10 WoW tokens. I think these are going to go up in price just because if you look at all the other regions, they're over 100,000 gold, and in some regions they're over 200,000 gold. So I think they're going to go up in price. But you never know. They might go down in price. That's just a speculation on my part, which is why I bought 10 tokens now when they're around 38,000 gold. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, and that's what I recommend. I'll just show you now things that you shouldn't be stockpiling. One thing you shouldn't stockpile are the ore. They're available in your mine, everyone can get them, and no one's bloody using them. So even if they're super cheap, don't fucking buy them. No one's gonna need them. Another thing, the enchanting materials. No one's gonna fucking need them. And do not stockpile these stupid furs. Any tailor worth his own salt that's creating the hexweave bags, which you should be stockpiling, watch my tailoring guide, is going to be getting his own fur from the trade center. I've got 23,415 units of it of my damn tailor. And I just buy them with garrison resources. So don't bother stockpiling those. Stockpile on the damn cinder pops, on the gromlings, and the left sharks. Just because those are going to actually go up in price. And these furs, even if they do go up in price, it's not going to happen for a long time. And, you know, you can kind of use the bag space. So buy these pets whenever they're under 5 gold. That's my rule of thumb. You can make your own rule, like under 10 gold or under 15 gold. But I do it as cheap as possible because it's easier for me to make a profit. I hate making a loss. So stockpile on those. Don't stockpile on any of these trade goods just because they're... I mean, you can get the herbs in the herb garden. You can get the mines in the mine. You can get the leather skinning and it's still relatively cheap. You can get it in the trade center. Don't stockpile any of that crap. It's not going to be worth anything in the future. No one's going to use it anyway. So stockpile things that actually do sell for more, which are mounts, pets, and gold. Well, gold has been inflating in the recent past, but you know, they're creating more gold sinks now, which they said they were going to do for WoW Legion, but fucked up tremendously. But you know, just hold on to your gold. Gold's always going to maintain its value. That's why I basically always ship it to my alts where I'm not going to spend it. I take away from these alts here because, oh god, I should be shipping this to my other mains. I hold it on one main, one bank, and a couple of other tunes just because if it's all over my alts, it gets fuzzy. So I put it on a main that I play in case something super rare drops. Like in case I'm doing a raid and the mythic fucking mount drops, I can just put gold cap and say, hey, anyone want to sell it to me for gold cap? That's why I keep, you know, money on this tune. Ah, shit sold. Yay, fish selling. No. Fuck. And don't stockpile this goddamn dust, please. I've got 34,000. It's not going to go up in price, I don't think. I'm just using it as much as I can now to create enchanting items and sell them to people. So yeah, guys, stockpile on gold, stockpile on mounts, and stockpile on WoW credits. And WoW companions. Those work really well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and catch me next time. Ninja Kuma out. Bye.